All right, everyone calm down. Everyone please relax. The boys are back and we're here doing another episode of Loud About Nothing. Okay? It is I. It is your boy, the fucking hottest dude in the podcast game, that thotty, Bubati, the smoke show himself, Sebby Chianti, Sebastian Canali. Okay? Everyone calm down. Everyone relax. He's here. And he is looking cute to boots, okay? He is nose up in the air because he don't care. My nephew, the cute boy himself, Robbie. Robbie, say what's up.
What's up, Seb? Sebby Chianti. I really like that nickname.
Of course. Someone wrote that into me.
I feel like it's a nice mellow. You're like a chill, romantic. Like Seabass Provolone is a little bit more over the top. Sebby Chianti is cool as fuck.
Sebby Chianti is what you take home to meet your parents.
I think that's the most attracted I've ever been to you when you refer to yourself as Sebby Chianti.
That's good. I don't even like wine, but I do like.
Oh,
Sebby.
you don't?
No, I don't. But I'll have it for the mood. I'll have it.
You'll have it.
I like champagne because I'm bougie like that.
Okay.
I'm bougie. My favorite, champagne in a hot tub.
That sounds great. That sounds awesome. With somebody you're very attracted to.
Yes. That's
hot tub, champagne, hopefully celebrating something.
You don't even gotta be. You're celebrating life.
Yeah, that's nice. You gotta celebrate the life. We have to celebrate the little things in life.
Yes. So I mean, I know I went out on a limb there saying I liked champagne in the hot tub. You know, I know that's very controversial. People out there go, I never even know those two things to go together well. You know. But everyone out there,
that's
try
a hot take. Flaming hot take from Sebby Chianti.
I like beers in the pool and champagne in the hot tub. Okay, champagne in the hot tub is great. It feels the bubbles are around you and inside of you.
How many times?
You know what I mean? There's just bubbles everywhere. Oh, if I had a dude blowing bubbles next to me, I would literally be floating on cloud 9. Okay.
How many times have you experienced this?
10, 12.
Oh wow, this is a go-to move.
It's a move of mine. I'll do champagne in the hot tub with somebody.
I like this.
Here's the deal. I don't look good in a hot tub. I'm not.
Everybody looks fine if you're.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Right above neck level.
I'm literally crocodiling in the hot tub with holding the champagne like I'm the fucking Statue of Liberty. I'm making sure that shit don't get warm. Just fucking eyes peeking out, and I don't even. You don't even never even see my chin when I'm in a hot tub. You know what I mean, bro?
Wow, you're that. You're like how I was to start the episode, nose in the air.
Nose in the air. Me don't care, okay? But I really do care. I'm very self-conscious.
Like a fourth grader who's like showing his parents he could touch the bottom of a pool.
100%. I'm barely
almost perpendicular.
Look how tall I am, Mom.
Yeah.
Except it's
I gotta put my feet at the
Yeah. Oh, look, I don't have any man boobies. That's what I'm doing.
That's what I'm doing.
No, but I'm playing it off cool. And you know what? And I'm a hypocrite.
I feel like you can, like bigger guys, like DJ Khaled when he first really popularized Snapchat and was on Snapchat every night. He was in his hot tub every night doing exactly that. I feel like you can. It's like a power move almost to be in the if you're a bigger guy in a hot tub.
Bigger guys pull off hot tubs better than we do pools.
Yeah,
because hot tub doesn't even.
I think that's your probably best body of water.
Best body of water. Best body of water for big people is hot tubs, okay? Yeah. Because there's no implication of exercise. There's zero chance that I'm swimming laps in a hot tub. I'm not scooting my ass from one seat to the other, okay? Hot tubs are straight leisure, and I look like a man that's just lived a life of leisure, okay? Yeah. I could be on. I get asked all the time by my agent. I'm getting advertisements. He's like, "Hey, we want you to be the gout model again. Can you do another gout campaign?" I'm like, "I've already done 4 this year. Okay, I don't know if I can do another one." As I'm fucking licking anchovies off my fingers. Okay, dripping champagne off my nipples.
You're the face of hot tubs.
I am the face of hot tub. Me and my boys in high school, we used to all get in hot tubs and smoke blunts in the hot tub. After school, 3 in the afternoon in November, we'd be in the hot tub, just smoking blunts, passing around the hot tub.
My friend that we would all hang out at his house, he had a hot tub. That was like, we would go to Jake's house. He had a hot tub and he had a mini basketball court in his backyard. We would go play basketball, and we would go in the hot tub. Phenomenal.
It's great. Honestly, I tell my parents they got to get a hot tub all the time.
Yeah.
Or I would love if they had a hot tub. I'd be bringing girls over here. It would almost negate me fucking living at home.
Yeah. Yeah.
It would almost negate.
One of the funniest moments of my high school life happened in a hot tub.
What happened?
It was Halloween. My friend was like having a Halloween party. And a few of us were in the hot tub. I don't know. They started to play like some version of Spin the Bottle or Truth. I don't even know. There was a game of where people were going to kiss in this hot tub.
Nice.
I guess like something would maybe like the way the bubbles would go and you would have to kiss that person.
Sure.
And
so people were ripping ass and wherever the fart landed.
No. It was like
I get that.
bubbles in a hot tub.
I get this.
And
yeah, it wasn't even a hot tub. People were just ripping, blowing bubbles. Okay, I get this. Okay, classic game. Classic high school game. Okay.
And so the 2 people were gonna kiss, and my one friend, it had already happened. So a few people have already kissed at this point. But anyways, my one friend is going to kiss this girl, and he closes his eyes and just like went to the middle of the hot tub and puckered his lips, like ready to kiss, and she kind of left him hanging. And he was just like, he went in way too early. You know what I mean? He kind of like loaded up way too early. It was just like by the time she even realized she was ready to kiss him, he was met her halfway already, eyes closed, lips puckered in the hot tub. And we all just were like, what is he doing?
No,
we were
that's not
hysterically
good.
Laughing.
You don't close your eyes when you know that all your boys and all your friends are around.
He closed his eyes like as soon as it was like, all right, you 2 got to kiss, eyes closed, like ready. Yeah, I guess he wasn't. I don't know.
No.
We were all just like, oh no, this is so
I don't even close my eyes now.
Yeah.
I'll be kissing somebody. I'll keep them open. I'll go, we never know when this shit might end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cradle
At
to the
least
grave,
you gotta
open
close eyes if you're like going at, you can't close eyes, load up. It was so funny. We were just like, and then it was awkward. It was just a very
He was putting in God's hands. He was putting the kiss in God's hands. You know when your boys, you be driving, and they say we're putting the car in God's hand, and they close their eyes and they just start driving 70. Or was this just my psycho life? Was anyone else 17 doing coke, putting the cars in God's hands?
Jesus, take the wheel.
Jesus, we literally we would be hammered driving around with 40s, and that wasn't enough of a risk. We would literally, the guy would close his eyes and just drive. I was thinking about it. Was psycho.
That's crazy.
My one boy.
I mean, whoever was doing that probably should go to prison for that.
Yeah, brother. Okay. Yeah. I remember one time we got you know how kids would like race down like boulevards and shit like that?
Yeah.
Well, one time we're racing down a boulevard, or me versus these other, not me. I wasn't driving. My friend was driving, and this other car, and we beat the car. And the car turns towards us after we beat them to like clap, like paying homage, like respect, that's very Staten Island. You know, we do something very dangerous, but then we go, respect my brother. Okay. The person turns to clap his hands.
Nobody fucking respects anybody 98% of the time on Staten Island. Never. Everybody's got a fucking problem with it until you do something highly dangerous and illegal. Yes. That's the only time that you
have a kid. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, yada yada. You get your nursing's license. Yeah, you couldn't be a doctor. You know what I mean? Everything is fuck you, except when we're doing races down the boulevard. Okay, so the kid turns to look at to the left to look at our car and claps, and so he's clapping, and as he's clapping, he slams into the car in front of him and gets into a major car accident.
Oh my god, that's
and
wild.
We just drove away.
You just drove. You weren't in the car that was clapping for you.
The car was clapping for us, and then they got in the car accident.
And then you just drove away.
And then we just drove away, and then
we were like,
and we were like, wow. And then
that's a big L. You lost twice that night.
Yes, he lost twice that night. And I you know what? Kid never clapped again. He would go to Broadway shows. He would just put his hands down. He was always expecting. He was always expecting the worst.
One time I focused show appreciation for somebody.
yeah. The first time I went to therapy for one time, and the person told me, hey, maybe you clap at someone. Maybe you tell them you do a good job. I do it. My insurance is through the roof.
Yeah. That's awesome. But no, my friend took it on the chin. He was like good like that, where you couldn't make fun of him because he was all laughs all the time. So he was awesome. He's awesome to this day.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's so funny.
I
remember
that.
he won, like, we had a competition, Mr. Sayreville competition. I don't know if you guys had this kind of stuff in
Mr. Staten Island?
Did you?
Yeah, I think the kid that won Mr. Staten Island broke
like in your school, Mr. Staten Island Tech, I guess it would be.
Yeah, I think the kid that won Mr. Staten Island, he was the kid that broke his arm with the hammer so he could get perks from the doctor. Okay, he won Mr. Staten Island. All right, if you want to say who won Mr. Staten Island, okay, it was the dad who owned a pizzeria, but he would be the one working so his dad could fucking funnel the money underneath that shit. Okay, he won Mr. Staten Island. Who won Mr. Sayreville?
My friend, so the kid who got left hanging with the kiss, he made like this ridiculous dance where he like leaned into making fun of himself, kind of.
Yeah, he was a silly man.
Yeah,
it's good to be silly.
100%. And all of his close friends, we made signs. The one of our friends did this whole tape for him, the whole fucking 9 yards, the song. And the way that you voted was quarters, so all of us are fucking pouring our money, the whole night, whatever. And he wins, and he just thanks like some random kid on the track team. He's like, I really want to thank Zayamoko, this other guy who none of us were friends with. He was barely friends with this guy. Yeah. And we're like, Greg, what was that all about? He was like, no, I promised Sam if I won, I would thank.
Made a promise. He stuck by his
word. Made a promise, yeah. And all of his friends who had signs and are paid probably each paid like $30-$40 each for him to win. No, thank you. He's funny. And
that's a good kid. I like it.
And then that night he's like riding on this high horse, clearly not but I don't know what his situation with ladies was. He closes his eyes 10 seconds before kiss even starts. That's where he's with that. Yeah. But he wins Mr. Sayreville, and all of a sudden he's getting like attention. That's how kind of high school is, I guess. And whatever, one of the girls who was like the captain of the cheerleading team is all of a sudden like, oh, what are you guys doing after? And we go to my friend's house who has the hot tub we always would hang out at. And she's like clearly into him. We're like, oh shit, Greg, this is nice. Like, whatever. Yeah, and we go, whatever. We're hanging out as the night is winding down, and he's going to drive. I guess he promised somebody he would drive them home. And then this girl, obviously he's driving her home now because she came back to the place with us. And he drops off the girl first.
No.
The night he wins Mr. Sayreville.
No.
We're like, and my other friend was like, you could drop me off first. Like, we were just like, that's kind of, he just lived on his own planet.
Wow.
Dropped off the girl first.
Wow.
And we always were, that was him. And that was truly the only night that he really had a chance of like hooking up with this girl.
That's beautiful. You know what? God doesn't give second chances after you do that with the first. No. You know what I mean? You don't get second chances when you mess up the first one that bad.
No.
Oh, happy Mardi Gras. Happy Mardi Gras. Yeah, we're living big. This is Fat Tuesday.
This is Mardi Gras. This comes out on Fat Tuesday.
This is our Mardi Gras. We're hanging out. This is Mardi Gras. We're feeling good, like I should. Okay. This is what it's about. I'm a Fat Tuesday lifestyle. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
I'm doing Groundhog's Day. You could call me Bill Murray, but I'm just doing Mardi Gras for years. Okay, bro.
Fat Tuesday. You want to make a sequel to Groundhog's Day called Fat Tuesday?
I want to make a sequel
and
where
you relive Fat Tuesday.
I just relive it, and I just keep making this. I go, tonight I'm not gonna get fucked up and do yada yada yada, and then I do it again, and I do it again. I never betted myself. I never learned how to play piano.
The movie doesn't. You don't resolve the issue. The movie is just you partying on Fat Tuesday 50 different times.
And you know what? Some people might call that heaven. Some people might call that heaven.
A lot of people might call that.
A lot of people. No, I wouldn't wake up with a hangover. Imagine.
Oh, yeah.
That would be brilliant. That would be, I would go hard in the paint.
Have you been to New Orleans?
Nah, never. My dad wants to go.
You should go with the fam.
No, but you know what? Okay, I'll tell you. My dad wants to go, and he watches these YouTube videos on the weekend. He wants to go. Okay, this is secret time, so that's why we're getting down. We're bringing it down an octave for this one. Okay, because my mom says I don't listen to any of the episodes. I don't hear nothing. But then she'll be like, I was upstairs. I heard one part of the episode where you said your mother's a fantastic woman. You know. In my head, I'm like, when did I say that? Okay,
yeah.
She is. Hold on, watch this. My mother's a fantastic woman. Just feeding the beast, okay?
Yeah.
I'm just feeding the beast at this point, okay?
Yeah.
But we got to bring it down sometimes because
Okay.
she's literally a floor above me. She's
Okay.
just literally right above me and here's
Yes.
everything that's happening right down here. I never listen. I give you your privacy. I never do anything. She's got a fucking glass to the floor. Okay,
Yeah.
She records. She has her own recording upstairs. One night you and I lost the episode. My mom had a backup that she just gave us from upstairs that she recorded herself. Anyways, my dad, he watches these YouTube videos and he wants to go to New Orleans, but during like this mermaid sex parade.
No way.
Where everyone, it's either, I might be thinking Key West, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
At this point, it don't matter.
All right, he
okay?
wants to go to a mermaid sex parade vacation.
And so he'll watch these YouTube videos, and him and my mom will just sit there watching these YouTube videos, and it's all these people, like men and women, just covered in paints. They just paint their bodies. So like you can see their boobs, but they just look like a dragon.
Does he want to participate, or he thinks it's like
No,
art?
I guess he thinks it's fun to look.
Wow,
I don't know.
There's a mermaid parade at Coney Island. He could start local.
He could start
I
local.
didn't know about this.
But yeah, I
If
think
he's trying to get into the mermaid parade game.
I think what's bad about the local, he might bump into an old paisan or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And then the two of them, it'll be like that. It'll be like the awkward scene when Vito's at the gay club, and he's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" It'll be like I'm not into these mermaids. I'm going to Coney Island. I go, I go get the Zeppelis once a week for my mother. You know, she's dying. She just wants the Zeppelis once a week. Okay, so I go get. Yeah. You never believe who I see. I see Tony Zeech Canelli down there.
Zeech
Canelli down there. So googling those mermaids, and he's trying to tell me he's doing some project for the city, counting fucking seashells on the shore. I'm like, you ain't no Sally, okay? So I guess he wants to go deep. I guess he
wants to go down. He wants to go below the Mason-Dixon line.
He wants to. He's got to go.
He's at least 600 miles away.
100%. He's doing witness protection to look at mermaids.
To go to the mermaid parade.
Yes.
It has a nice ring to it.
It does have. I know.
You
girls
should go. I think you should go.
As a family?
Well, I mean, if that's the only way you could get down there.
I think I'm past it. I think this is a bad. I don't want to go to my dad. I don't want to see my dad in that scenario.
Right. Maybe you go on your own then.
Yeah, I would go to New Orleans on my own. Yeah, or the Key West. I think that shit's fun. Yeah, I would go anywhere.
No, it's a great part. I mean, it's like the parades are for Mardi Gras. I mean, like Fat Tuesday. I've been early. I used to go like first week of January to build houses, rebuild for the hurricane. But
he is. I just want to say this. This is all lies. He's telling me. He said that he has a new girl that's listening to the podcast and he wants to flex. This is 100%. He told me, he goes, this girl I met's on yada yada. She's gonna listen to the podcast this week, and now here we go. Now he's doing the Habitat for Humanity.
I did do that, but I mean, we would party. It was wild. That was also the first time I ever technically had a 9-to-5 job. Was when I would go down to New Orleans, because you would have to work 8:30 to 4:30, and you're working hard labor. I was also bad. I mean, the first year I went, we were like stabilizing a house had to get lifted because of the hurricane. We had to stabilize it. So you're basically putting reinforcement, whatever, like pieces of wood on the ceiling. And
someone was helping you, right?
Yeah. There was a woman that was overseeing the project.
Thank God.
But I would cut it, and it would be like 1/8 of an inch too long. And then I would cut it down, and it would be 1/8 of an inch too short. And then we would have to repurpose the wood. I probably did that. And these are like 10 pieces of wood.
Yes.
I probably had to repurpose, I don't know, at least 10 to 12 long ass pieces of wood.
You were costing them money. Let's be honest. They were doing charity for you.
At the end of the day, I mean, you're so hungover. The group that like goes down there, they sell it to you on how fun New Orleans is. It's good for your resume, the whole 9 yards.
All of this charity shit. I'm going off right now.
Okay.
I just want to say all this charity shit. Anyone that's done a charity event, I went to blah 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 overseas to help them.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
Exactly. No, that's all bullshit. What it would be better if you just gave them money, in my opinion. You going there is so then when you're older, you go, I went to Africa and I helped these children do X, Y, and Z. No, you didn't.
You went to vacation.
You went to vacay, and you it was fucking tourism for you.
And you
okay?
want to look good. Yeah.
Don't pretend that you were helping anything, okay?
Yeah.
Because you probably just caused more work. They had to deal with probably so much more because you were coming to help, okay?
Yeah.
They had to probably spend so much more in supplies because fucking Robbie's goofy ass is fucking cutting the wood too short, hitting his thumb. You know how much insurance money they probably had to pay for Robbie to hold the hammer? You know what I mean? The kid's reckless.
No.
If you do charity work like that, just know you're doing it for yourself. Okay?
100%. I would never tell anybody otherwise. 1000%.
But fuck that. I mean, like, I live Fat Tuesday. I am Fat Tuesday.
Yeah.
You might as well call me PHT Tuesday. Okay, bro?
PHT. Fat Tuesday.
But
PHAT Tuesday.
PHAT. Thank you. Sorry, I just don't have the money to afford the vowel. My bad, bro.
Yeah.
Anyways,
did you do that on purpose?
Anyways.
Wow,
Okay.
Look at this. Sebastian's on tonight.
I'm moving and grooving. But anyways, we're done with the PHT Tuesdays, bro. We're going on to Lent afterwards. As people, if you listen to the last episode, everyone knows I have a very intimate relationship with 40 Days and 40 Nights, the movie. Okay. Which is a movie all about Lent. And so that's primarily what where I've learned Lent from.
Yeah,
right?
Lent is also cultural, I guess, to some degree.
It's cultural.
On Staten Island.
I'm doing Lent. And you know what I'm doing?
What are you doing?
Hard 75. The hard 75, but the hard 40.
75 hard.
75 hard.
You're going to do this.
There was a comma. You couldn't hear the pause. I said
No.
hard 75. You couldn't hear the implied comma. It was like
You're
a last
gonna do
name. I'm going to do it.
I told you. I think it's crazy.
I'm going to do 40 days. I'm going to see. We're taking bets. Okay. I'll take a bet with you right now. Okay. So let's tell them what the hard 45 is. The hard 75.
The
tell
75 hard.
Okay.
It's everybody that you Google it, you go online and I thought it was a cult because I Google everyone's like, this changed my, if you need to get confidence and change your life and turn over a new leaf, this is the mental, this isn't anything but a mental toughness challenge. And I'm just like,
yes.
And all these people are just super fucking into it. And I'm just like, this seems excessive. But
and I just want to remind the audience, I'm the person that sometimes has to turn off cartoons because they're hitting topics that are too deep for me emotionally.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's way too intense. It seemed like a cult of a part of the internet that I did not want to be a part of, but it wasn't, I guess, as you would think it would be like, you Tucker Carlson, you gotta watch Tucker Carlson to do this. But
no,
it wasn't like that. You got to drink 4 liters of water a day.
Done. Are you kidding me?
You do a lot of these things. You got to work out twice a day for 45 minutes. One of them has to be outside. But walking could be considered just moving or exercising twice a day, 45 minutes, one outside.
Okay. Well, let's talk about walking in a second. We'll come back to walking because I got something I want to say about walking in a minute. Okay. So go exercise twice a day. All right. Well, you and I lift some weights together. So
yeah.
There you go. What else?
Take a picture of yourself every day.
Take a picture of yourself. Okay. Who wants the picture? Okay. Let me know. I'll fucking DM you with the pictures. Okay.
Read 10 pages of nonfiction.
See, that's hard because that might take me most of the day.
Yeah. I also think it's supposed to be like motivational nonfiction, which I have my own issues with, like those weird motivational books, but
it's okay. I listened to How to Be a Badass. I would walk around my neighborhood when I was going through a breakup, listening to How to Be a Badass, an inspirational book for women. Okay.
Oh, nice.
So I've done a little bit of this. All right, go ahead. What else? See, this is done. I'm doing this, bro.
And then I believe the only one left is take a cold shower, 5 minutes.
Hard. Or should I say soft? Okay.
That's where I think, I don't know. I think you will last one day.
This is unbelievable. How
I don't think you'll get. Maybe 0 to 1. I think you'll last
faith.
3.5 minutes in the cold shower.
You have so little faith in me. I'm going to start Wednesday. So tomorrow, I'm going to start tomorrow, and I'm going to let people know how many days I make. And here's the thing. Am I going to make it past day 3? I have no idea. You're saying you say I can't even do a full day of this.
I don't think you. Oh, and the last thing is to follow a diet, which you pretty much do. But you can't cheat.
I cheat.
Yeah.
I cheat. I cheat.
You
I cheat, which just
cheat
ruins
once a week,
diets.
once every 10 days. So
I
you
cheat
just
once
wouldn't
a
be
week.
able to cheat.
And I also cheat real good. I do Fat Tuesday
Yeah.
once a week. You know what I mean? I don't cheat.
You can't, no cheat meals, no cheat. You have to follow diet, no alcohol.
And I'm honest.
But you don't really drink either. So that's not.
Yeah, I don't really drink. But I'm honest with you when I fuck up.
Yeah, you tell me.
Yeah, you don't. I can't get. I don't do lies with that shit. Right? But it's okay if you got to lie about other stuff. God bless. Please lie your ass off. Okay?
Yeah. We're not anti-lying on this.
We are not anti-lying.
We only speak the truth, but we could see why someone would be driven to lie.
Yes, we understand lies. Okay? So I'm going to see how many days I could do this. And I want, please, people, I need motivation. I need motivation during these times. So please send me motivating videos. I want to know how many days.
You're opening Pandora's box.
What do you mean? I need motivating videos, okay? Because I need some inspiration. I want to see how hard.
All right, maybe inspiration. I would never want somebody telling me, like, reprimanding me that I don't even know, sending me videos. Maybe like you can do this. No, you're awesome. Like,
Robbie, I'm opening my DMs up to people
yelling at you.
People for this week for Lent, you can reprimand me in my DMs. But you've been warned. You know the type of women I like. Okay, if you're yelling at me, I might catch some feelings, right? But I'm just kidding about that. But you can reprimand me. You can motivate me in the worst of ways. Okay, do not call me fat. Okay, it hurts. Okay, please don't call me fat. Okay, it's only gonna hurt me. So I just want you to know you can help me. You can motivate me. DM me. But I'm gonna try to get hard for 40 days. Okay,
hard 40. All right, we'll see how it goes. I don't think I'm gonna join you on this path. I might do 40 easy.
This is what I'm talking about. 40 easy is what. If I fuck up 40 hard, I'm going straight to 40 easy. 40 easy is just fucking. We're going to Subway.
I gotta finish Schitt's Creek.
Yes, you have to binge a TV show a week. Okay, you have to binge. You have to drink 2 liters of soda. You don't even get a glass. You just pour that shit straight in your mouth. Okay. Yeah. This is good. If you exercise, if
you must get drunk at least once a week and DM somebody that you probably shouldn't DM.
And then you delete it before you wake up. Yeah. Nothing like drunk DMing and then instantly deleting because you know in the moment it's wrong. Okay. You want to do your easy days. You do your easy days. I'm doing my hard days. I already at this point I don't know if I've mentioned this on the pod. I pace every day. I do 10,000 steps a day because there was a part of the pandemic where I was just eating shitty. I noticed one day I took like 300 steps. I went from my bed to the couch to the fucking kitchen and that's it. And then I was like, fuck, I got to get a Fitbit and pace.
Yeah.
So anyways, I do 10,000 steps every day. The people, my therapist actually said I'm sick in the head for what I'm doing. I do 10,000 steps in my parents' basement in slides. I basically walk 5 miles in slides in a 15-foot area back and forth every
single day. I think it's crazy too.
Every single day.
You go outside.
I spent
apparently, according to Sebastian Canelli, he's on the record saying there's nowhere to walk on Staten Island.
There's nowhere to walk.
There's no parks. He can't walk around his block. There's
nowhere
to walk on the entire island.
There's I swear to God, if I walk down the wrong block, either I'm buying pills or I'm fucking someone's wife and then they're getting a divorce and the guy's got a shotgun to my head. Anyways, I pace in slides every day. I do 2.5 hours of pacing and Robbie will call me and I'll just talk to him on the phone. He goes, "What are you doing?" I go, "I'm pacing." I do it every single day, Robbie.
Every single day he does. He's not
every
lying.
single day.
I did not until today learn that you do it in flip-flops.
I do it in slides every single day. And anyways, I was like trying to be like motivated one day. And I did a couple days ago, I did 20,000 steps, AKA 10 miles in slides. And now I can't walk.
Oh my God. It's like doing almost a half marathon.
I did a half marathon in slides, pacing in my parents' basement.
Your parents' basement.
I'm wondering if I could do a full marathon in slides.
I don't think so. Would you? I used to wear them to high school. Would you wear them to high school?
Nah, I wore sneakers. I was a sneaker kid, but I know kids. I would wear them at football because we would have to go in the showers at football.
Yeah, and then when you would leave.
Yeah.
It was like a jock. It was like a cool. I feel like cool people would wear socks and slides, or you had a game you could wear, and you would
100%.
You would make them like how you're talking, like they'd be loud in the hallways, and like you're walking down the hallways, and
the less you picked up your feet, the you want people to hear you coming.
Yeah, with like the Adidas slides were real big when I was in high school.
All the cool kids, they would wear Jordan, and I would wear my Jordans, but I'd also wear my Under Armour. I would wear compression gear underneath my t-shirts to make myself look more svelte, okay? To make myself a little tighter. And the thing was, sometimes these compression gears were turtlenecks and long sleeves. So it wasn't like I was pretending I wasn't wearing compression gear.
Yeah.
And I was a sweaty kid. So I'd be wearing warming compression gear in a New York City public school, which if anyone went to New York City public schools, they have no control over the heat, and it will literally be 95 degrees in every classroom. Okay.
That's so funny.
I used to have to go to the bathroom. I would go to the bathroom every period. I would take my fucking Armani Exchange shirt off underneath my Under Armour.
You would wear Under Armour with Armani Exchange?
Yes.
And you would peek out and you'd see the logo. Because I would wear when I was in middle school, I would wear Under Armour with jerseys. I had so many jerseys.
I would wear jerseys, but I was wearing them with like Guess shirts and Armani Exchange shirts. I was mixing like athletic leisure with like fucking designer fashion.
Funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I would have to go to the bathroom. I would take my shirt off and I would go underneath the dryer and do my pit stains. So dudes would be coming in the bathroom and I'd just be wearing compression gear, washing my pit stains off.
You didn't get made fun of?
No, I was the man, bro.
Really?
I was having the time of my
life.
My
high school people would go to the bathroom to smoke cigarettes.
Interesting. No, we would smoke weed in the locker room.
Okay. Oh, you would smoke weed in the locker room during school?
Yeah. We do like a half a joint, a real quick, you know, a little something that gets you a little faded. You know what I mean? And then
so you were cool. You would say you were a cool guy in high school.
I would say that.
Were you hot in high school?
No,
you weren't hot.
No, I looked like I mean, I was always overweight. God bless.
You could still be hot in high school and be a little overweight.
That's bullshit. Okay, I just want to throw that out.
You don't think you could have swag? You don't think?
I don't care
a guy who's
how
overweight
many
could date the hottest girl in high school. I disagree.
I do know this. I was friends with this girl and she was very hot and she made out with she made out with a fat kid, right? But this fat kid didn't go to my school. He dropped out of school. He was like very cool. He was selling weed. He was extremely cool. Okay.
Yeah. he was so cool. He left. I'm too motherfucking cool for high school.
He graduated high school without his diploma. Literally. You know what I mean, bro? He fucking left high school. He was selling weed and they made out. And she said to me, I go, I can't believe you and blah, blah. I think his name was Bruno. Okay. I go, I can't believe you and Bruno hooked up, you know? And then she goes, see, Sebastian, fat guys can get hot girls. That's what she told me. That's what she
just
told
said
me.
You weren't cool enough. You got to step it up.
I guess so. I guess I wasn't cool enough. But no, I was not the cool hot kid. I was cool.
You were cool, but not hot.
I was cool, but not hot. And I made myself cool by acting I would be funny. I'd be personable. And I'd also hang out and party. That is an easy way to make yourself cool.
Definitely. To get popular.
But I was not the hot popular kid.
You were not the hot popular kid.
I just saw the hot girl. There's a hot girl from my high school. I just found her on Instagram.
Nice.
The hottest girl in my high school. I found her on Instagram. Still hot.
Beautiful.
But now she's successful as well.
Of course.
Now she's successful. Yeah. There's this myth around hot people.
I know.
There's this myth, and we are myth busting today.
We are myth busting.
We are the myth busters, okay?
Yes, this is important.
There's a myth around hot people that they grow up to be alcoholic losers, that they grow up to be cops,
if you
that
were
are
cool
douchebags.
or popular in high school, that's your peak, that's
that. I just want everyone to know that is not the case. The mountain, we have not even seen the peak yet.
No.
People, hot, cool people just leave high school and continue to be hot, cool people in the regular world.
More times than not. I think that is more likely to be the narrative than what is shown in movies. Well, because the people who write those movies were not they were not hot and cool.
The people that write those movies are I'm sorry, any writers out there, you were probably a loser in high school. Okay? I'm sorry. No one that was the nose in the book was like a really cool kid in high school, and you should know that.
So it's not the point of view. I guess it doesn't make for an intriguing point of view if everything's always. I mean, I'm sure there's hot, cool people in high school go through their issues too.
Okay, thank you for covering the bases, but let me just say this. So the people that write these movies, they're living out their fantasy, okay? Yes. And their idea is that they went to high school, they weren't cool, and then how they get revenge on these cool hot people is by making them losers in these movies, perpetuating this
Carl
myth,
salesman, drunk,
that they're all bald and they're all getting divorced and all their kids hate them. They're throwing bottles against the local bar.
No, I don't think it. I know people, my friends that were one homecoming king, he has a very nice life. He's still very good looking. He has a good looking girlfriend. He's happy. He has a good job.
That we have to remember. Nerdy people in high school are creating these storylines for us, so they're painting it in a way that gets them a little bit, that they get the last word on the cool people. And the cool people, they are so cool they don't even care. They just go, that's what it is.
And if they were a bully, I mean, if you were a bully,
that's different.
Which also a lot of times I feel like the cool isn't always a bully. Like, no. I feel like you got to be kind of nice. At least in my high school, the people who were bullies weren't necessarily popular.
I think that's an 80s thing, that the bully.
The bully was the most popular person in the school. The people who were the bully they were fun. I mean, they were like, I would get made fun of by people, and I thought it was funny.
Yeah, but the bully, we're not monkeys in a cage no more.
Yeah,
we didn't make it. Wasn't the biggest, meanest one was the fucking coolest anymore.
I don't think it was like that in my high school, that the bully was popular.
Not at all.
I don't even know who was who I would consider a bully. But
you know who was popular? The guy that was thoughtful. You know, he was cool. He was calm. He had a nice body, long hair, or really nice. He would get his hair done a tight fucking tape up all the time, looking good. He would talk to the nerds. He would talk to the teachers. He got medium grades. You know what I mean? These are people, the cool kids.
You gotta be somewhat likable. Yeah.
Yes. We're painting cool people as monsters when these cool hot people are just becoming cool hot people in the real world. And then you're saying to yourself, wait, Sebastian, Seb, but what about all these people that grow up to be the fucking cops? The like angry cops that you're like, oh, these are the kids from high school.
Yeah, those were
the kids that wish they were cool.
Yeah,
all the people that suck now,
they become cops and screenwriters.
Yes, I'm coming at you. Okay, those are the people that wish they were cool, right? And here's the confusing part. Here's where things get a little bit tricky for everyone.
All right, let's hear.
That's writing down there with their notepad. Those people, I'm not saying the cops, but like those people, like the girls or guys, the guys that became a finance bro and does coke now, and like goes out to all these clubs, or the girl that's in Tulum every fucking season to make sure that she's getting her ass pics out, right?
Yeah.
What's confusing is that they're hot too now, right? So it's they weren't the cool kids in high school, but they're hot like the cool kids.
Yeah,
now.
Some people get hot, later in life. I definitely.
So that's what's confusing. So the people that actually got hotter and that were overcompensating all of high school become the dicks that we consider.
They think that they were.
The cool kids. And the fucked up part is that they would say they were the cool kid in high school. They would still say I was the cool kid in high school. So that's why
I feel like the actual cool kids in high school, if you ask them, they would be like, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I had friends. It was nice. I had a good time.
I think also TV, like Mean Girls is so, I think it's not as orderly like that in a lot of schools. I think people generally get along. I don't know.
I remember the hot girl would drive me home. I remember one time, the hottest girl in my school, I was waiting for my mom to pick me up after the play. She called me on my cell phone. She couldn't pick me up. The hot girl was still there, and she drove me home. That would never be in a movie. That would never be, because nothing happened.
Yeah,
that was it.
Yeah,
she just drove me in her fucking Mustang home.
In a movie, it would just start either your relationship, or she would be a dick to you the next day, or it would.
She was just pleasant the next day, and her ass was still fat as fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
She was a queen across the board.
Yeah.
We need to stop saying that cool kids in high school grow up to be assholes.
I know.
They only grow up to be awesome. Okay.
I know.
I'm
sure there's some
happy.
exceptions, but yeah, I'm sure some people. Yeah, I do think there's something about people that don't always crave attention, or they want to be that, and then they spend their whole life chasing it, and it gets a little weird because they
got the attention.
There's a way. You got to learn how to deal with attention at some point. And I think a lot of people that do get it later in life, they don't. It's weird to learn. Like when you learn how to deal with attention at 14 to 17, that's a better age than like 28. Because then you have more you're just way more of a psychopath.
And because they realize at that age, they go, oh, this doesn't shape who I am.
Yes.
I'm more than just a person.
Exactly. Like
everyone likes, and boys and girls jerk off to me. You know, I'm more than just that. Okay. Yeah. The coolest kid from my high school, I'm sure if I DM'd him right now, he would be like, oh, it's so great to hear from you, Sebastian, yada, yada. Yeah. It would only be pleasant. Yeah. He's not a cop. He has a great job. He works for he's like an engineer for a construction site.
Yeah.
His wife could be an Instagram model, but she's a teacher. Okay,
yeah, of course. Exactly.
This great. He has a beautiful dog and a child on the way. Okay,
exactly.
He could not be happier. He is winning at life, and we perpetuate this idea that he's literally sitting at the end of the bar, being like, "I wish I could be in high school when I could hook up with you."
Yeah, reliving the glory days. No, sometimes life just gets progressively better, and you adapt and you become a better person. No, that's very funny.
Everyone's just like, I'll get hotter and I'll go to the reunion and I'll see the guy I always liked and he'll be bald. He might be bald, but he looks good bald. Okay,
I know.
he probably pulls it off because he got a couple of tattoos on his arm to represent like his fucking cousin that died of cancer or some shit, like something like beautiful, you know, that made him grow as a person.
Did you go to your 10-year high school reunion?
Nah.
You said I'm good.
I said I'm good. I had nothing to go back for.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? What was that? How was that nice? What was I going to go back? And I was saying, I still act and look like a kid that parties, but I don't do drugs anymore.
I don't know. Maybe I think mine is supposed to be this year. I think as I'm getting older too, I have a greater appreciation for where I grew up and my hometown. And I have more pride in it, and I think it's a great. Yeah, I think I'm the opposite. I don't know how it is. I don't live there anymore, but I grew up in a very diverse town. It's one of the most diverse towns in the country. Like everybody, there's also high schools that what?
This is such. Who are you getting these facts from?
Oh, Money Magazine. We can cut that.
No, we can't cut that. You look at Money Magazine.
No, it was a thing that was known. No, it was just, how there's towns.
No, wait.
All right.
Robbie boy's got a subscription to Money Magazine.
It was like probably a 2000, like whatever. It was just a thing. You know, when one good thing happens to your town, everybody talk. Staten Island is different than a small town in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Where like it got named the 47th best place to live, and it was the only town on the whole list that got an A+ in diversity. I remember.
Wow.
But I just knew people from all different backgrounds. It wasn't like a town.
Who writes Money Magazine? Jordan Belfort?
I don't know. It wasn't about the Money Magazine. It was more like everybody in the town was like, "Oh, we got voted one of the places."
That's
like
good.
Because I think we got such a high score in diversity.
I think actually I won an award, Kindest Scumbag from Money Magazine. I won Kindest Scumbag, zip code 10309. Okay.
Yeah.
I heard that my boy, he won from Money Magazine. He goes,
we don't care about Money Magazine.
Does the least coke while owning a Porsche. Okay, my boy does that because he only does an 8-ball every other day.
No,
okay?
It's not about. It was more. I don't know. That was the only thing we got a good grade in on this Money Magazine assessment was diversity. But speaking of money, it was a very working class town. There are, I feel like, towns like Los Angeles, I imagine, the hierarchy of popularity has to be tied with money, or there's like a pressure for people to dress nice. I don't know. It was more people would wear like Sayreville hoodies a lot. Like I'm sure people had self-conscious about what they wore to school, but it wasn't, I don't recall people getting made like that kind of stuff.
That's the thing, the kids that wanted to be cool had to buy the brands.
Yeah.
The kids that I bought.
I mean, I would wear Air Force Ones every year.
Of course.
Was the brand. I wanted to be cool. I wanted to like have Air Force Ones.
And I think the cool kids would wear that too, but they weren't like relying on their clothes to look cool.
No. I guess like Hollister was very big. Everybody would wear Hollister.
It was personality and it was how they behaved. And it was the people whose parents were like rich and they would have every single new Jordan drop that came out and all the fucking Sean Johns, you know, and they wanted to be kind of
overcompensating. Yeah. Or then they would have the parties to get into those crowds. I also didn't drink in high school, so you could only be so into, I don't know, the party scene when not drinking.
But even the cool kids knew how to drink even in high school. In my school,
really, they wouldn't.
They would go.
They weren't super be like, oh, I gotta get so fucked up, and like,
no,
they didn't rely on how much they could drink as a personality trait.
No,
because that happens a lot too. That people are like, this is my opportunity. And it works, bro. I would say this: if you become the guy who drinks a lot, like you get into the group, that's like people you're getting laughed at, not with, but also who gives a fuck? You're getting invited back to the party if you can shotgun 3 beers in 20 minutes.
This is what they don't tell you in the DARE program.
No, they don't.
This is the advice they don't. In DARE, I'm gonna do my own fucking DARE. Dare to be cool, okay? That's what it's gonna be called, okay? Dare to be cool, and here's what it is: smoke weed. People are gonna think you're cool.
Exactly. If you're the guy who has all the weed, that also works. If you're the guy who does drink a lot, that also works. You might not win homecoming king.
No,
it might not have appeal across different like groups, but you'll get in the good group.
I used to be able to shotgun a 24-ounce beer. Okay, I was that dude.
That was your role.
I dared to be cool. Okay, I did not dare to not do drugs. I dared to be cool. Okay, so I would stab a 24-ounce beer. I'd shotgun it. Everyone would fucking scream, Sebastian, yeah. Everyone was loving me, and then I would go in the corner and be nauseous for 10 minutes because I just put 24 ounces of beer into my 16-year-old tiny ass belly. Okay, not so tiny, and then I would feel nauseous, and everyone laughed at me at that point because I made myself sick from drinking so much, but I dared to be cool. This is the thing. We're all not going to be the popular person. We're all not going to be charming and nice, but we could do things to become cool in high school.
Yes.
Right? Be the kid that allows your friend to come over and hook up with somebody in your basement.
Yeah.
Dare to be cool. Okay.
You could, just don't be a dick. I think also always being that's another thing that these movies get wrong about that is meanness doesn't really pan out for a lot of people.
Niceness does. Niceness. Your parents have alcohol in their house, right? Steal a fucking bottle. Know you're going to get caught, but who cares? Deal with the consequences after. Give it to your friends for a night because you dare to be cool. Okay? You're daring to be cool.
Yeah. People appreciate niceness even at that age. And it feels like the younger generation even more so. I could be wrong. But
100%. It is about being nice. It's not about being the fucking angry, mean loser. And hopefully we've set the record straight for all the cool, because I know most of our audience were the most popular kids in high school.
Probably. We're doing this episode for them.
We're doing the episode for them because they listen to the Daily and then they go, let me turn on loud, you know?
Yeah.
Let me turn on land right after I listen to the Daily. Okay. Right. Yeah. Because they like to hear all POVs.
Yeah. One of my friends who was popular, very well liked in high school. He does listen to the podcast.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, because he's open and he listens to other people and he grows as a person.
I mean, he was a little bit of a dick then, but at the end of the day, nice. He was funny. He was like, would make jokes.
But the people that are real dicks now.
Yeah, no, he's only gotten nicer, to be honest.
The people that are real dicks now.
Yes.
Were not the cool kids in high school.
Definitely not.
I'm going to say that one more time for everyone out there, okay? The people that were real dicks now were not the cool kids in high school. So
Yes.
let's debunk that myth and
I love this.
stop. Let's allow everyone to be cool so then no one's overcompensating as an adult.
We got some follow-up calls from last week.
We got calls?
We got follow-up calls from the Valentine's Day.
Beautiful. Let's do it.
Seb and Rob. It's your boy from the Valentine's Day episode. Calling back. Seb wanted to throw shade on my fuck you till you lost me, baby. I will say, it might not have been, two people fucking with love, but definitely wasn't bad. She did try and get a little handsy, and by handsy, I mean getting my asshole. But, I thought that was a little quick. Something like that. You gotta buy a guy a drink first or something. But no, it was not bad. It was good. It definitely enough for me to let her try. So yeah, that's that. Figured I'd update you because you asked.
We did ask,
and beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. I just want to say I'm happy you tried. I'm happy you gave the girl a swing. I'm happy you let her step into the batter's box and see, because maybe she would have fucked you till you loved her. And it's clear she had a move.
He sounds more optimistic about the situation this week than last week.
Yes, he does sound happier. He does sound like it was a good experience.
Yes.
I love how he tiptoed.
I would never call getting handsy with someone trying to put fingers in assholes. If I was, I don't know, maybe I'm just prude, but if I was like, oh, we got a little handsy, I would think we were holding hands and maybe touching over the pants or something like that. A little handsy. Like in a movie theater, you're like rubbing on the inside of the leg.
Yes. You're in the back of the car. Your dad's driving you home or something like that.
That's what I would consider handsy. Not
and then he
fingers
goes,
in butts in sex.
No, he goes, you and Marissa got a little handsy in the back. Your dad makes a comment like that. That doesn't mean she's shoving a fucking fist in my ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Robbie, have you ever got a finger in the ass?
Don't think so.
That's a hard no. You don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
Wow. Are you opposed?
No.
You just never had the opportunity.
No, I haven't had a lot of sex.
This is
I
beautiful.
had a girlfriend for a long time, and
so what?
We never did that.
Wow, interesting. Yeah. Of course, I've had a finger in my asshole. You know what I mean?
That's
and
nice.
God rest her soul, because that girl lost a hand that day. Okay. She's walking around. She can't hitchhike nowhere. Okay.
I can only imagine. You told me today. Can I say this?
Yeah, you can say this. You can say. I don't know what you're gonna say, but say it. Let it fly.
You said I couldn't even wipe my ass. I had to go in the shower.
I did get on the Zoom before the podcast started. He goes, "You excited to?" He goes, "You ready to do this?" And I literally go into my Alicia Keys and I go, "My asshole's on fire."
Yeah, you did do
That's
that.
my Alicia Keys bit, which I do all the time, alone in the mirror. Yeah, I had a little situation happening today. Okay, but hey, that's core life. Sometimes you're gonna have a situation. Okay,
Yeah.
but I think that it could be fun.
Oh, definitely.
The fastest I ever come is from sex.
Yes. All right.
Next.
Call.
No.
We got another follow-up call.
No. I was gonna say the fastest I will is if someone does that to me and does something else. Only in the shower. Only in the shower.
In the shower.
Only in the shower or a hot tub. God bless. Would I ever?
We come full circle.
We come full circle, and I came full circle, and they came full circle. Right? They look like they were hugging me.
Yeah.
the only time I'll let that happen is if my ass is being cleaned in the moments. It literally has to be soap out, finger in. Okay, it has to. You have to Indiana Jones that shit with the fucking with the bathrobe, a bath towel, right? It has to be fucking a soap bar, and you're like holding your finger and like balancing the weight back and forth, and then because if you don't switch it fast enough, a shit boulder will come out and it'll roll on your hands. Okay. Okay, that is the fucking Temple of Doom, my asshole. Okay.
All right, let's do the next.
Let's do the next call. Thank you for Thank you, fuck me till you love me, boy. We love when you call in. Thank you, fuck me till you love me, boy. We love when you call in.
Hi, hotties. So I had something to add to one of the Valentine's Day calls, the one about anal on Christmas naughty. But first, I'm gonna real quick get loud about my McDonald's order because I just went through McDonald's. I like to get a plain McChicken and small fries, and then I put either ketchup or hot sauce or whatever on the McChicken and layer the fries on there, top and bottom, and that's a delicious sandwich. But the more important thing has got to be the Valentine's Day call about elementary teachers getting naughty. So a while ago, I used to work at a company that did children's parties, and I have to tell you that maybe it's not just the teachers, because also children's entertainers are fucking rotted. I can barely recall if there are any gigs that I went to which were children's parties for like ages 2 to like 8 usually. I don't know if we went to any of them sober. There was also one time, this was an adult party, it was for Halloween, and I got like topless body painted, and everyone was doing coke in the back, and I didn't like that. There was a dude with a hook for a hand, and he kept hitting on me. My girlfriend was there, and she was doing coke, and she got really aggressive about it, and it was just an awkward, bad time. But yeah, if you're hiring someone to paint your kid's face or balloons, they're probably super stoned at the very least. Thank you. Love the pod. Bye.
Wow. It sounds like this hottie went to the mermaid parade.
Yeah,
okay?
I was just gonna say.
She went to the mermaid parade and fucking
that took a weird turn at the end. It started with McDonald's.
Yes. She stumbled upon a pirate doing coke. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I heard that guy actually fingered my asshole. That's how he lost that shit. Okay.
Yeah, I heard it too.
You heard it too through the rumor mill. These waves speak. The tides don't lie, my brother.
I also will say before we get into the call, I love a good slang, and I never heard somebody say was fucking rotted.
What's that? Like when they're doing.
She was saying, "May the child entertainers are fucking rotted."
That's
I don't know what that means, but you're fucking rotted. I don't know if it means you're sick or you're like
I think it means that they're
I don't know.
It probably means that they're rotting from the inside out. You know, like they're sick on the inside, you know?
Yeah. Yo, you're fucking rotted. I don't know.
Hey,
I kind of like it. I might have to steal that slang.
Don't squeeze me because this apple's rotted, bro. Okay. Yeah. Your McDonald's order. Let's start with that. Fire. One, you could have just said you do a $3 bundle, okay? We speak the lingo on this pod, okay? We speak the $3 bundle lingo, okay? My boy in high school, we would go to McDonald's, and he'd get a McChicken and a McDouble. He'd open the McDouble, put the McChicken in the middle, and close it, so it was a McChicken in between the McDouble. Okay. He would call that a McBanger. He would fucking shoot steroids into his ass and then eat 2 McBangers, okay? Oh my God. And then we'd spend the rest of the night driving around doing blow, okay?
In high school.
In high school.
Yeah, you were cool in high school.
This was wild. So I have to say, I love your order. I love your order because I love throwing anything on top of a sandwich. You know, I love. Yeah. I
love innovation at the fast food.
Yes, we need to be playing. We need to be thinking outside the bounds of society when it comes to fast food. We cannot let society hold us in and say this is the way the cheeseburger is. We need to play with the form. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how we grow. And that's why we're Taco Bell fans here, because they play with the idea of what a taco is. Okay.
I've never had Taco Bell, but we are Taco Bell fans, the two of us.
Jesus, I can't.
I think I've had one cheese quesadilla from Taco Bell.
And you're not getting your asshole fingered, and you've never had Taco Bell?
No.
You have the perfect asshole.
I know.
You got a virgin a-hole, bro. Okay.
But this, I guess, idea of children's entertainers, people that work with children, are sick and twisted. This is a weird street. I don't even know if I want to go down.
I think that there is something about like that you have to
balance it.
Yeah, I used to do children's shows. I used to do shows for kids. But I that was short lived. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, I didn't survive in those.
I would think kids would like you. You're a very animated person.
But I would get agita. I would get fucking anxious because there were so many things that you couldn't say.
Okay.
There was so many things that were like wrong, and you would get in big trouble if you said them at like a live show. And
do you have an example of something that
you couldn't say oh my God. You couldn't say oh my God. Like that was like just a simple thing that I was like, I don't even consider that.
Yeah.
And I'm the son of a Staten Island woman with anxiety. Oh my God was my first word. Okay.
Yeah.
Right? Like this isn't a choice. Sometimes when I don't know what I'm saying, oh my God, and someone goes, what'd you say? I go, was I speaking?
Yeah.
You know, like so like this. So I would have anxiety about this. And I think that during those shows, we would sometimes like curse a lot on the ride there because you knew how much you had to like restrain yourself during the show. So like that's like you let loose because you had so many restrictions. And also a lot of times you're doing cocaine because you're daring to be cool. Okay.
I think that's one of those drugs that people find cocaine later in life and they're like, this will make me cool. This is the thing I was always missing in high school.
Yes, 100%.
They take that path where they really lean into cocaine because they were never cool in high school.
The kids that are doing coke later in life are the kids that weren't cool. Okay. The cool kids did coke in high school. Okay. They did not need to do it later in life. They're over that. Okay. They drink decaf coffee now, okay? Because
some people I probably never shake the habit.
No, but the cool kids are fucking microdosing shrooms so they can open their eyes to be a better human being. Because cool people are nice, okay?
Yes.
Okay? So I just want to say let's break that rumor.
Nice is cool.
Nice is cool.
I like this for us.
And all my hotties are the coolest people out there.
They're hot and cool.
They're hot.
We're so basic. Cool. We're like nice, cool. This is like how somebody who doesn't really love their girlfriend describes their girlfriend. You're nice, cool, hot.
My girlfriend, she pretty, she
smart, hot, nice.
She kind, she's fun, No, but I think there is something that it all goes back to those simple words, right?
Definitely.
Like we try to get complex, but then let's be honest, it all goes back to the simple stuff, right?
Yeah, people know what we're talking about.
And I think we could all agree that the next time I talk to everyone, I'm going to be a little bit cooler because I'm going to be fucking 7 days into 40 hard. Okay. Send me motivation, motherfuckers. Okay. I need your help. Okay. We need to prove Robbie wrong that I can do more than a day of 40 hard. Okay. Happy Fat Tuesday. I hope you're all fucking drinking champagne in a hot tub. Hit the fucking music, Robbie.